is going on, guys? This is the SS Ultimate Goku back with another video for Beast Pick Wild Card Week. Join me, Rating 48.
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
Don't run
Hi.
it too fast.
The Bluetooth device is connected
Don't what?
successfully.
What are you doing? I don't even know what that was.
Breaking news. The Green Bay Packers have not made the playoffs. I repeat, the Green Bay Packers have not made the playoffs. Seattle Seahawks are in the playoffs. Thank you for coming to my PSA.
Well, your Steelers didn't make it either. So.
You're right, but my Buffalo Bills did, and that was the first choice.
Oh God, whatever. Yeah, we'll freaking. It is what it is. We didn't have a great season. Fact that we were in the playoffs was, or fact we had a chance to get the playoffs is a miracle. But
Did you see the fun note?
a lot of shit we have to do. I was really pissed off about that.
Did you see the fun likeness?
What likeness?
The last 6 passes that Brett Favre attempted as a Green Bay Packer.
Well, Aaron, I think's coming back. So,
But did you see the stat?
yeah, I know he got an interception on his last,
No, Favre went 2 of 6 for 12 yards and 1 interception in his final 6 throws.
Oh, I thought you were talking about his final pass as a Packer.
Aaron Rodgers also went 2 of 6 for 12 yards and an interception in his final 6 throws.
Who came up with that statistic?
The history of life.
Final 6 throws. Why 6 throws?
Because they were identical.
Oh, no. I don't know. It's whatever. I think he's coming back. I don't care what anyone says. I think Aaron's just going to play the whole game for the offseason and then come back because he's got $58 million reasons to come back for another season. So that's my stance on that. Nonetheless, is there anything you wanted to say about the regular season finale and the interesting notes of it?
Yeah, quite honestly, I'm even more pissed off that Detroit won the game. Because I got scared. Oh, no.
What?
Goodbye, microphone.
Okay.
I got scared when Green Bay went ahead, and I had $550 on the line. So I cashed out for $125, and I still won $125, but Detroit came back to win the game, and I left $400 on the table. So I'm a little more mad.
Yeah. Sometimes it turns the wrong way. But nonetheless, so we are in the playoffs now without my Packers.
Hey, how about the Washington Commanders?
What about them?
Didn't I call that last week?
Oh yeah, they won. Yeah, they did impressive. They did. The Eagles won their game anyways, not really by that much, considering they had starter backers in there. But Cowboys had a chance to win. That division going in. They were thinking, they had a chance to get the division, and they didn't really look good against the starters. I was actually surprised by that. So
did I go up by a lot on you last week? I feel like I had a really good week.
Got, because I just counted them a couple hours ago actually, but you were 14-2, and I was 10-6. Still not a bad record, but
one of the only 2 games I got wrong.
Yeah,
I still got rid of my bet slip because I played +5.
The Broncos won. It was
the
one
Broncos and the Rams.
Yep. So
damn, I did pretty good.
Yeah. So far at the end of the regular season, I got 163 to 108, 2 ties, and then 1 NA if you cancel game. And then 172, 98 to NA. For you. You're ahead.
So what do you say in the playoffs if we're going to keep the scores going? Playoff games are 2 wins each.
Wait, 2 wins?
Yeah, so to add to our total record, each playoff correct is worth 2 wins.
No, it's just 1, right?
All right. Yeah, listen, you're never going to catch up to me then, okay?
That's the point. I'm not going to be able
Mazel
to.
tov.
This season, you're the winner.
Mazel tov.
There's no way it can happen. There's no way around it at this point. The only way it would happen is, I guess, if you like lost all the playoff games, but I'm sure there's going to be like one that we're both agreeing on here and there. So yeah. So nonetheless, the first playoff game is on Saturday.
At 4:30.
4:30. Is this? Yeah, this is Fox. And it is the Seattle Seahawks against the San Francisco 49ers. And I'm assuming the 49ers are the favorites here.
9.5-point favorite.
Okay. I like Geno, what he's been doing this year. I mean, he surprised all of us, but I still think, 49ers have a better overall team. I mean, is Purdy playing this, or is it going to be Garoppolo? Because I know
Last I saw, it's Brock Purdy.
so Garoppolo, because they did say he'd come back for the playoffs like weeks
But
ago.
if he's healthy, and I haven't heard anything indicating he's ready to go yet.
Yeah, but he's been doing good. Obviously, Purdy's been doing good, and they have a better overall team than Seattle does. I'd be shocked if Seattle does win. I mean, it is a division rival, so who knows? But I do think the 49ers are the better ones. You said it was 4, right? 4 for the Niners?
9.5.
Or 9.5. Okay, so 9.5. I'm going to say the 49ers get it done. But I do think it will be a little closer than people think. But I do, we got to see, because Purdy, has played good, but this is the playoffs now. So this is where you got to make those moments. So we'll see what happens here. I'm going to give it, I'm going to say 27-20. I'm going to say it's a touchdown game.
I would agree with you, because I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I like San Fran. I don't like the numbers. I think I'd be more comfortable with San Fran minus like 4.5 versus -9. Seattle's been able to play close with teams when they need to. And this is the biggest example of playing close when you need to. I think that San Fran still wins this one. I'm going to say 24-20 final. San Francisco advances to the next round.
All right. You can hear me, right? Still?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Okay. So you said 24 what?
24-20.
24-20. Okay. So 4 points. So you got it even closer. So yeah. Good one there. Okay. So next we have the Saturday game, 8:15. I think this one's on ESPN. And this is the Chargers against the LA Chargers against the Jacksonville Jaguars, who just came in thanks to a stupid mistake by the Titans. Well, they won the game because the defensive touchdown. That's literally, that is the reason why they won, because they were draining the clock down. They screwed up with that pass play. They would have gotten the ball back. Maybe they score, but that ruined it for them right there. But nonetheless, so Jacksonville got in. Jacksonville got the division, and they're going up against Chargers. And who are the favorites here?
The favorites are the Chargers by 2.5 points.
Interesting. Okay, so they are going with the Chargers. Okay. The Chargers did lose last week, but they were resting people.
No, they weren't.
They weren't?
No, that's the biggest thing. They had injuries to their starters as well.
Okay. They didn't. I thought they rested some people.
Justin Herbert played most of the game.
Heard I know played the game, but I know they had a lot of their. I thought
Mike Williams played most of the game, and he got hurt. Keenan Allen played the whole game. The Chargers are in trouble.
I'm surprised they're the favorites then. Jeez. Jacksonville. Jacksonville. They were losing a lot throughout that Titans game. I don't know. I think it's gonna be close. I think this game might go to overtime. Actually, really, I think this might be a 23-20 Jacksonville.
Son of a bitch. I thought that I'd have this one up on ya. I'm gonna say it's 17-13.
17-13?
17-13 Jaguars.
I just think it's tough. I just think it's tough not to go on there without the Jacksonville.
I
Teams are
think
too
I think the
inconsistent.
Chargers are in a lot of trouble if they are missing offensive players. So I think that's what gives the Jags a nice run. And you got to remember the Jags were at 4 wins in week 12. And they made a hell of a comeback there to get to 9. So
Yeah. All right. So Sunday, 1:00, Miami Dolphins at the Buffalo Bills. I don't think there's going to be any snow, but I don't think that matters for this game. And what are the betting odds? I'm going to just guess 14.
13.5, correct.
Almost. Yeah. Tua was ruled out yesterday, and he should be, to be completely honest, he shouldn't be playing at all for the rest of this year. Because 3 concussions unofficially, 2 officially. Yeah. Not happening. But is Bridgewater playing, or is it the same guy? He's out too.
Skylar Thompson's expected. They're trying to go forward with him as the expected starting quarterback. Bridgewater has a hand injury, and their starting running back Raheem Mostert has a fractured thumb, so he's not expected to play. Add in Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle having injured hamstrings. It's not a good look for the Dolphins.
Yeah. The Dolphins beat the Jets technically by
Barely.
5 points, but really only 3 points because they got that safety in garbage time at the end of the game. There's no way, I think, what's his name? The quarterback?
Skylar Thompson.
Skylar Thompson. There's no way Skylar Thompson is going to beat Josh Allen, my boy Josh Allen. My boy before anyone was. Josh Allen is going to destroy this Dolphins team. They're going to probably have people out by halftime. I am going to say that this is a 41 to freaking 9 thrashing. Buffalo Bills easily win this game.
I'm going to go with 38-13. Buffalo
Awesome.
Bills.
So just 40.
Yeah, the offensive woes have continued for a little bit, and Miami's defense is better than a lot of people are giving them credit for. But I think you're going to see at least 2 touchdowns defensively this week between defense and special teams with Skylar Thompson dropping back. So I think it'll offset, and Buffalo still prevails to live another day.
All right. Next is the 4:30 p.m. one, the New York Giants against the Minnesota Vikings.
The Minnesota Frauds.
Worst game of the year, or worst game of the week, by the way. What's the betting odds?
The Vikings are 3-point favorites.
This is Twiddledee and Twiddledum because I hate both these teams. So
is it because in theory Eli Manning's a more winning quarterback than Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers?
No, it's not because of that. It's because they stole 2 Super Bowls from us. But yeah. And I hate the Vikings, of course. So yeah, what was it? Wait, what was the betting? It was 3 for the Vikings?
-3 for Minnesota.
You know what? I'm gonna say this right now. Upset of the week. New York Giants wins this game. They only lost to the Vikings by 3 points, and it was a 61-yard field goal that they got to avoid overtime. I think the Giants beat them this time. The Giants with third stringers almost beat the Philadelphia Eagles with starters. They lost by a touchdown. Okay. New York Giants wins this game. They are going to beat these guys and prove how fraudulent the Vikings are once and for all. They win 27-13.
I'm at an impasse here because I don't want to keep picking with you, but I also do believe the Vikings are frauds. However, I'm going to liken this game to 2019, the first year the Bills made the playoffs. when they lost to the Houston Texans in a game they should have never lost. I think that this is the Giants' year to have that same exact situation. That it's a team that has no playoff experience, and at least Kirk Cousins has shown in the big lights, and Minnesota has been there. I think Minnesota has the benefit of that, and Minnesota goes on to win this game 20-17. Again, a 3-point game, and I just don't want to tie with you going through the whole week.
All right.
I'm going to be rooting for the Giants because I do think the Vikings are frauds.
I wish it could end in a tie, but it can't.
Well, it's the playoffs; it won't.
So yeah. All right. The next game, 8:15 Sunday, Baltimore Ravens against the Cincinnati Bengals. Bengals are the favorites, probably by 5 or something.
9.5.
9.5. That's quite interesting. So as you guys know, because of what happened to Hamlin, unfortunately, and which, by the way, Hamlin is doing better now.
Hamlin is home. They've officially discharged him from the hospital.
So very happy by that news. But because of the game that was, canceled because of it, they had this thing, obviously, with the championship game being on a neutral site. If it's the Bengals and Chiefs and Bills and Chiefs or whatever. But then there was also this coin toss scenario. If they had won, if the Ravens had won. Now, the Ravens didn't win the game, but that was on purpose because Harbaugh benched everybody, including his backup quarterback, who will be playing this week because Lamar is still out.
He still hasn't actively practiced.
Yeah, we don't know what that is. I don't know.
No. Huntley still hasn't practiced either.
Oh, Huntley? Oh, I thought he was playing. That's what I
Huntley
heard.
has not actually practiced yet.
But here's the thing, though. If Huntley is still playing, he was benching a lot of his starters with the idea of, I'm not going to play. I don't care about the scenario of the home game. I care more about the team being ready to go to play the Bengals, which I think is actually a pretty brilliant idea, because he probably thought the Bills would beat the Patriots. So he knew that they're probably going to play the Bengals again. And so I think Harbaugh has a pretty good idea here because I think he can beat this team. I think he can beat the Bengals. I know that's crazy to sound, but I think it's a division rival team. And even though they're playing with a backup, they didn't lose by that much. And they were playing the Bengals starters. The Bengals were playing their starters in that game. I think the Ravens get the upset here. I think the Ravens are going to beat them 20-17. I think Harbaugh upsets them, especially if they do have Huntley, who I do think is a quality starting quarterback. And I think this is going to happen. I know Kyle's got the eyes going up here, so I think Ravens get it.
I'll have what he had. What the fuck?
I think hey, if we come back here next week and the Ravens win, then you got to be like,
if we come back here next week, I'll be ecstatic if the Ravens do win because I don't think the Ravens are a complete team at all. And the Bills should be clicking their heels.
Though it's a division rival.
It doesn't matter. I think the Bills would be clicking their heels for damn goody two shoes. But I don't think Joe Burrow's going to lay down and let that happen. If you think for a second, just because they had starters in, that they were out there giving 100%, nah, they got a lead, and then they were told by Zach Taylor, keep the lead. We cannot afford to go to this coin toss. That's what that was worth. Don't put the backups in. Hold the lead. Be safe. It's 9.5 points. I'm going to say the Bengals come out and hang 35 on them this week. The Bengals win 35-13. I have zero faith in the Baltimore Ravens team.
All right, we'll see.
On to Monday. That's weird to say in the playoffs.
Yeah, it's weird. They started this last year. 8:15 Monday. I think this is ESPN as well. Dallas Cowboys at the 8-9 NFC South Division fraudulent champion Tom Brady Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I mean, to be fair, they could have been 9-8, but why start your 45-year-old quarterback when you can't lose a spot?
It's still 8-9.
I think it's the joke. You're right. And the only problem is Dallas looks fraudulent after losing to Washington.
Yep. Who's the favorites? It's the Cowboys.
Dallas by 2.5.
Yeah, the Cowboys should be. They have the better record.
They should be the favorite by a lot. I don't care
I
what
think it's because
who
they lost in week
to,
1 too.
but I don't care who they lost to. I don't trust the Bucks.
All right, so you're saying Cowboys?
I'm going to say Cowboys. I hate it. I'm going to say 21-13 Cowboys because I don't trust that Tom Brady's got enough to get through it. He's old. He's shown wear and tear. That team hasn't been complete.
I also do think the Dallas Cowboys get it done and knock Brady out of the Buccaneers. I think it is going to be 33-20. I think they get it done. Quality Monday night game for a while until the Cowboys break them up. Cowboys need this win a lot because, after that whole debacle last year in the playoffs, they're definitely going to need a win here. Mike McCarthy's got to get those guys ready. And I think they win it. And I think it's the end of the tenure of Tom Brady in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I don't know if he necessarily retires, but I do think he goes to a different team if he doesn't retire, like we are kind of hinting at last year about possibly, or last week about him possibly going to the Raiders or some other team. But that's what I think. I think what happens there.
Yeah, I think it's going to definitely shut out Tom Brady with the options there, though.
Yep. So yeah, those are all the predictions. Eagles are on a bye. Kansas City is on a bye. So yeah, those are all the predictions. Is there anything else wanted to cover the football side of it?
No, I think that's all I got.
Comment, rate, make sure to subscribe, hit all notifications for all the latest contents. Also, Kyle is the sponsor.
Shout out Kyle at Chicken Dippin'. Hit him up online, chicken_dippin' or chickendippin.com. Use code 716 for 15% off your order. Tell them that the Buffalo Boys sent you. That's us. That's Frank and I. It's me. Why? Hello, Frank, me. This is all backwards today. But that's us.
Yep, perfect. So yeah, that's about it. And this is Ultimate Goku, and he's Rainy 48, and we're out of here. See you guys next time. Peace.